Hello everyone, my name is Ryusei and welcome back to my channel. If you couldn't tell from the thumbnail or the title of today's video, we're going to be building my Nahida. I have been wanting Nahida so badly, so of course when she reran I made sure to grab her up, and I'm finally getting the chance to build her now. I'm planning on using her as a Nilu Bloom support as my main on-field Dendro applier. However, I may end up switching her to a more supportive set or like a more supportive build for when Nefer comes out because I feel like she'll be useful with her. But that's enough yapping for me. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hype the video if you have the option. I hope you can get cozy, get a drink, and put me on in the background while you do something else. Let's get started. We're gonna start by leveling up our Nahida as much as we can at first. Oh! What happened to her? Oh my goodness. Moving on from that, I have pre-farmed a little bit for her, so let's see how far we can get her. We have the materials, but it looks like we need to make some dendro crystals real quick. Let's craft those up real fast and go back to ascending. Looks like we're able to get her to level 60. We'll need to get more crystals, obviously, some boss runs. And I think to get to level 70, we'll need to get more flowers as well. We're going to start by fighting her material boss over here in Sumeru. I actually have 0 exploration in Sumeru, so I had to like fight a little bit to find exactly where this thing was. But we are going to change our team for this hypostasis, since we need both Electro and Dendro. So I'm going to be using my Veresa Hyperbloom team. Let's go fight this square. I honestly really dislike this boss. I feel like there's so many times where you literally just can't do anything to it, and you're just running around from attacks. And even the attack windows like you get right now feel super small, so you can do barely any damage. We should be able to do a good couple punches here, and okay, we've got it to this phase now. Just need to activate these pillars with Dendro and then hit them again with an Electro character. Oops, I don't know if Veresa hit that one. Let's see if we can get this one. There we go. And we're done. Let's see how many drops we get. Hoping for at least 3. Looks like this is going to be a hard one. Alright, let's do this a couple more times. Round 2 and 2 drops again. Oh, but a decent crown actually. I will take that. Quick progress check. We're able to get her to ascension level 70 now. So let's go level her up. We're gonna need more of the cyst dust, more of the lotus. Obviously, we're gonna need 9 more of the boss drops. And I'm hoping we get enough dendro crystals to make enough purples for her. Another uncompleted. And we got 3 this time. Love to see it. We got a gold crystal this time. And a 2 drop, unfortunately. We're taking a little detour since I'm running out of resin. We're going to grab the transient resin from my teapot real quick. Hello, Mr. Tubby. I really wish my teapot was cuter. I'm not really good at decorating it, so I really have it with just the bare minimum. Gonna collect my friendship and let's go buy that transient resin real fast. I literally have just enough to buy it, so thank goodness. While we're here, I'm gonna also pick up this artifact EXP as well. And let's get back to it. This is gonna be our last Dendro Hypostasis run, and then we'll work on getting the rest of our materials. Alright, let's use our transient resin real fast. And now we can collect. And that should be our last one that we need. Now that we have the drops that we need, let's go ahead and collect the rest of the lotuses. We are going to be using Tignari to be our specialist locator. I love the vibe of the Sumeru rainforest at night. Like the sound of the ambient cicadas or bugs are just so peaceful. Looks like we have our first couple over here. 2 more. I need to find another way back up. This bouncy pad should take me to where I need to go. There are some enemies following us, but I'm just gonna ignore them to collect these and then move on to the next area. Grab these ones here and these 3 over here. Doing a little check here. Looks like we need about 18 more. At the time of recording this video, Never is coming out in a couple days, and I'm super excited to pull for her. I was hoping for an Escoffier rerun with her banner, but it looks like I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But honestly, I'm not too mad at it, so I can save my premiums a bit more. I will be pulling on the second half of the next update with Durin and I think Zhongli. After I pull for Nefer and hopefully get her, I'll probably focus on building characters I already have on my account, like 4 stars. So I might put up a poll in the community tab for you guys to vote on who you guys want to see me build next for my account. I'm really leaning towards building Xingqiu though, since he's like a stable character on so many people's accounts, and it gives me an excuse to farm the Severed Emblem Fates domain, because I do have a lot of characters that need relics from there. I think this is all the flowers that we need. We're gonna go ahead and start crafting our dendro crystals. We should have just enough to get her to level 80, though it does mean I'm gonna be super low on them when it's time for me to build Nefer. And then we're going to make as much as assist dust as we can. Let's start with the last ascension to level 80. Level her up as well. Yay, she is fully leveled. I probably will get her to level 90 at some point, but I think that's gonna save that for later. Gonna grab my free pools, obviously. I think I'm gonna be using the Sacrificial Jade on her for her on-field playstyle, because it gives her some crit rate. I also already have her on a 4-piece of Deep Word Memories, though I do need to get some more EXP to level this one up to 20, but I think I'll just do that off screen just because I think farming for EXP is kind of boring. I wish I could get more EM on her, but I feel like there's room for improvement in her build for sure. Next, we're going to be focusing on leveling her talents. We're going to be focusing on her skill first and then her ult. I do have some talent materials ready, so we'll see how far we can get before we need to actually start farming. Looks like we're stopping at 6. We need to get some more of that pollen. So let's go ahead and go craft some of that. We're gonna craft some of this right here. And then let's go ahead and level up that skill to level 6 now. Oh, I actually didn't know we had one of the weekly bosses we needed. That's good to know. We're definitely gonna have to do a run of it though and hopefully get lucky. I'm not sure if I have enough Dream Solvent to switch it to another one, but that's for future me to worry about. Alright, looks like we can get it to level 7. I'm out of resin for today, so tomorrow, once my resin refreshes, we're gonna do some runs of the talent domain for her so we can level up her burst. We're on our second day of building Nahida, and I am right outside of her talent domain. All we need to do now is focus on leveling up her burst, and then if we have any leftover resin, we're going to be doing a run of her weekly boss as well, and hopefully getting a good drop. But for now, let's go ahead and enter the domain. I'm back with my Versa Hyperbloom team. And oh, I thought there were gonna be different enemies here. I thought it was like the 3 Eremites. I guess I'm thinking of the Deepwood Memories domain instead, maybe. But either way, this fight shouldn't be too hard. And hopefully we'll be able to get enough talent books to be able to ascend her ult to level 7. After this run, I'm going to see how far we can upgrade her ult so far. And we got 2 purples this time. Luck is on our side. Let's go ahead and see how far we can level. Let's start to level her ult. Oh, I forgot that we needed more of the pollen stuff. Yeah, we're out in the shop. We're going to have to definitely fight some fungi around the map to get as much as we need. We're able to craft enough to get it to the next ascension level, but definitely for the rest of them, we're gonna have to do some grinding to get some more. We can make just a bit more. I'm literally like squeezing out as much as I can. And that'll get her ult to level 4. We're definitely gonna go fight some of these fungi, guys. Editing Ryusei here. So, I don't know what happened, but I have none of the footage other than this of me looking for the fungi enemies to collect the drops from. Also, apparently, I did it wrong the entire time because you're not supposed to use pyro or electro when fighting these guys. And as you can see, I'm using Varesa to fight them. So we're just gonna skip over to leveling Nahida's ult. Now that we're done with that, we can go ahead and craft all the things we need to level up her burst. It looks like I dropped enough to at least level it up to the next level. So let's get this to level 5 real fast. And then we're gonna have to craft for level 6 and 7. We're gonna make more of the blue talent books and the rest of that pollen. And we should hopefully be able to get it to level 7. Oh, I forgot we have to do the weekly boss as well. It looks like we're also gonna need more of the cyst dust. So it looks like we're gonna be fighting more mushrooms. We are gonna go ahead and do the Wanderer boss. And I'm gonna take my Mulani team, and I think that should be good enough. I haven't actually fought this guy in forever, so I don't know what he does. Wiki wiki, we're here for your arm. Alright, let's go up here, and we should be able to kill him pretty easily. I'm kind of interested to see if he'll last the full rotation. Gonna go ahead and use Lonin, and then Mona ult. While Vika skill, then ult. And then I think I'm just gonna go for a little bite here. I can even see how much it did. Fingers crossed, and we did not get the part that we needed, unfortunately. But we did get a dream solvent, so I think that should give me enough to be able to switch it over to the one that I need. We are back at the crafting table. I'm gonna go ahead and make as much of the cyst dust as I can. So I think that's gonna come out to 2. Yeah, and that means we're halfway there with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my dream solvent to go ahead and turn this into the one that we need. Looks like we just need 2 more cyst dust and we should be all good to go. Alright, after collecting that, I just need to make 1 more. And now we can go ahead and level our ult to level 7. And our build is basically done. I'm probably gonna go ahead and test how much our bloom damage is doing against Masanori. So let's go over and give him a visit. Hello, Masanori. I feel bad for beating him up all the time, but let's see how much we can do. I'm going to start with my Sinchol, Nahida skill, going to use Lama ult and then skill, going to use Nilu ult and then her skill to get that watering around us. And then I'm just gonna on-field with Nahida and see how much our blooms are doing. I see 23. We can ult with her real quick. I see 1331. I think that was a crit. 12. Oh, our Hydra's down. Gotta go switch over. Go ahead and use this. New skill again. I saw 39k there. Okay, that was like pretty decent damage. I wanted to see if using sac frags for more EM as a more supportive build worked as well. Also, I have Barber here for more Hydra application. So let's go ahead and test this one. Alright, starting with Nahida skill. Of course, our Nilu. Oh gosh. No interruption resistance. Alright, use our Lama skill. And then we're going to go on to Barbara. I think the damage is pretty much the same. My Barbara's not really built, so I wonder if because her EM is so low, that's the problem. Trying to use her as an on-fielder. I'm gonna use my Nilu here. I feel like the damage is a little less. Don't flame me too hard, because my rotations probably aren't the greatest either right now. Oh wait, I think that was like 102k lunar bloom damage, which is crazy. Okay, I think the first team killed it a little bit faster, so I think until I get Nether, I'm going to be using the first option for a while. Really quick, I just wanted to test one more time with a hopefully better rotation. So I'm using Nahida skill ult, and then Lama skill ult, going in with Nilu ult. That was 54k! Oh, and Nilu's dead. Alright, I think that was a little bit more damage. I think my rotations are the biggest issue right now. So hopefully as I play more, I'll get better at it. But I think other than that, my Nahida build is done. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. There's definitely more I wanted to do for my Nahida, especially artifact-wise, but hopefully I'll get around to doing it sometime in the future to get her where I want her to be. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hype the video if you have the option. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!